Providing effective feedback to your team members. Good feedback is the key to improvement. And this statement holds true not just in our personal lives, but in the workplace as well. As a manager, providing effective feedback to your team members is critical to their growth and development, as well as the success of your team as a whole. So, what makes feedback effective? Well, it's all about how you deliver it. And in this lesson, we'll explore the key elements of providing effective feedback to your team members. Firstly, be specific. Vague feedback isn't helpful. Instead, be specific about what you're commenting on. For example, instead of saying, "Good job," say, "I really appreciated how you handled that difficult customer with patience and professionalism." Be timely. Don't wait too long to provide feedback. The sooner you can address a behavior or performance issue, the easier it will be to correct it. And don't wait for a formal review to provide feedback either. Make it a regular part of your interactions with your team members. Next, you need to be objective. Feedback should be based on facts, not emotions. Stick to the facts and avoid personal opinions or judgments. Be constructive. Feedback should be focused on helping your team members improve, not on tearing them down. Use a positive tone and offer suggestions for how they can improve. Next, you need to be supportive in the process of giving feedback. Providing feedback can be difficult, but it's important to be supportive of your team members in that process. Acknowledge their strengths and offer encouragement for areas where they can improve. Remember, providing effective feedback is a skill that takes practice. But with time and experience, you'll become more comfortable and more confident in your ability to provide feedback that helps your team members to grow and succeed. Now that we have covered the key elements of giving effective feedback, let's discuss some best practices for delivering feedback. Firstly, schedule a time in order to talk and share feedback. Don't just ambush your team members with feedback. Schedule a time to sit down and discuss your observations in a private setting. Second of all, use I statements. When providing feedback, use I statements instead of you statements. For example, instead of saying, "You did this wrong," rather say, "I noticed this didn't go as planned." And thirdly, ask for input. Encourage your team members to share their perspective and ideas for improvement. This creates a two-way conversation and helps your team members feel heard and valued. And next, you must follow up. After providing feedback, follow up with your team members to see how they're doing and if they need any additional support or resources. Providing effective feedback in the workplace as a successful manager takes time and effort, but it's a crucial part of being a successful manager. And by following these best practices, you can provide feedback that helps your team members grow and thrive.